We are 3 minutes away from the mountain, the tallest mountain in Louisiana, and I see absolutely no signs of a mountain. I don't see signs of a hill, of a mound. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's a big snake. That's a big ass snake.
Today, we are hiking the world's smallest mountain. Now, is hiking Mount Driskill on our bucket list? No. Should it be on your bucket list? Absolutely not. Also, is it really truly the world's smallest mountain? We also made that part up. More on that in a few minutes.
Use caution during active hunting season. Should we be concerned? Do you have orange?
No. Do you have blaze pink?
Fresh out. Now we are deep in the heart of Louisiana because we came here for quite possibly the most meaningful bucket list adventure we had in the bucket list. And that was going fishing with my paw. Not every bucket list adventure means traveling and hiking mountains and going into canyons and jumping out of airplanes. Would you jump out of an airplane?
No.
Sometimes it just means literally doing the things you want to do, need to do, must do before you die. And for me, that was visiting my grandparents. Now hopefully I won't be dying anytime soon, but we drove from San Antonio over to Vidalia, Louisiana. It was about 9 hours. And while in Louisiana, we wanted to make sure that, well, we did Louisiana right, that we did as many adventures as we possibly could. So we Google searched bucket list adventures in Louisiana, and lo and behold, Mount Driskill. Mount Driskill is the highest point in Louisiana. It is at an elevation of, wait for it, are you ready? 535 feet. And currently at the starting point of the trail, we started at 420 feet. So I believe that if my math is correct, that is an elevation gain of 115 feet. But we have been to the Swiss Alps. I have hiked to the top of Mexico's third tallest mountain, a volcano. It was crazy. I legitimately thought I might lose my life there at one point. We have skied on the top of Germany's highest mountain, but we have never have we ever been to the highest point in any US state until today. So is it the world's smallest mountain? I don't know. I don't even know how you'd measure that, but it probably is the easiest, highest point in the US to summit, I think.
I've trained for this. Now let's hike.
It's like less than 5 minutes in and we're already considering if we're in the right spot or not. There's some type of machinery over here after the barricade, and it's uncertain if the trail continues ahead. This kinda doesn't feel right. By kinda doesn't, I mean, I don't think this is right. It wouldn't be summiting a hill if there weren't a few challenges along the way.
Sometimes when there's a barrier to entry in life, you don't go around it or through it, you just turn around. That's my motto.
We were so close, we were there. It's here. I don't know how we missed that sign, but I think it's that a ways.
Overcoming obstacles, that's what this channel's all about.
Oh, do I have to high five to that?
Oh, no!
Are you okay?
No!
I don't see anything.
That is the biggest fly I've ever seen. And this hike is more than I bargained for. I've always thought my whole life, I can do hard things, but not when a fly is on me.
This sign indicates that there's a harder way. We're gonna do that way. The sign said if we head towards the false mountain, it's a more difficult route that is narrower and steeper and only for experienced hikers. We're not experienced hikers, but it's only 115 feet of elevation gain, so I can't imagine it being that crazy, right? I told both sets of my grandparents that we were gonna hike the tallest mountain in Louisiana today, and they were both perplexed and had no idea that there was a tallest mountain in Louisiana, because there aren't mountains in Louisiana. Listen, Hillary has already alluded to this, but hiking Mount Driskill, it's definitely very pretty. It's not something you need to do before you die. However, we do encourage you to take little side adventures, if you will, on the way to your bucket list adventures. One thing you should know about Louisiana, really whether it's in the north or the south, is that it is humid. It is swampy.
Now it's time to put my athletic self to the test.
Wow.
Thank you.
That is an actual obstacle. I think maybe this way, like around. No, all right. It's easy for you to say. You're not 6'4".
Parkour.
Yeah, this. I'm gonna freaking crawl through this thing. You know what? Summiting Mount Driskill is not on our bucket list. However, summiting a known mountain is in fact on our bucket list, and I feel like this is a first baby step in the right direction. First Driskill, then Kilimanjaro, then K2, then Everest. Easy.
I was told 115 feet of elevation gain at 11 floors. A walk in the park, almost literally. However, it's slimy, it's sweaty, it's swampy, and I thought the entire hike was gonna take us 45 minutes, and we have been hiking for 39 minutes now. No signs of a summit.
We are almost to the overlook. I think it's just down here, just up ahead. It is ridiculously sweaty for the short amount of time we've been walking, maybe like 35 minutes, but look at the view from the top of Louisiana.
Hello, Louisiana! We did it! Woo!
This feels great. I mean, to do something that really, honestly, we can probably honestly say no other YouTubers are doing. I feel like we're really pushing the boundaries and limits of what's possible and what's new and innovative and creative on YouTube. And it's a certain sense of accomplishment knowing that, especially considering the obstacles, which included snakes and hunters. Obstacles don't really get any bigger than people in the trees shooting at animals.
I think what Greg's trying to say is we're really elevating the level of our content and really taking this channel to new heights.
And in 1 second, she brought us back down. We did it. We did it. Our very first time summiting the highest point in the US state.
Did you bring the summit snacks?
I did not bring the stomach snacks, but we are in Louisiana. And after every good hike, you know what you need? You need food. We're gonna go find ourselves a good old Cajun restaurant to have some lunch. And then, I don't know, is it good to have Cajun food and then hit the road? Thank you.
So do you say jambalaya or jambalaya? Look, this was my trick in Mexico. My trick in Mexico when I didn't know how to say things correctly in Spanish was just to kind of like, they'll like scratch on the mouth trick, which I feel like works. It's like, yeah, I'll just have the chicken jambalaya. And then it kind of leaves it like up for interpretation.
I got something a little easier to say. Red beans and rice with some sausage in there. Louisiana classic. Delicious. Hopefully it's as good or better than Popeye's red beans and rice.
Oh.
I know that's my standard, but Popeye's red beans and rice is delicious, is it not?
I don't know if I've ever had jambalaya. Here goes nothing. Ooh. That's got a flavor that's never hit my mouth before. Rice, it seems like it has a tomato base topped with green onions, with chicken and sausage mixed in. It's got a good spice, but it's not spicy. Does that make sense? We never expected to film a video hiking to the top of Louisiana, and well, you probably didn't expect to see us there either, but that's the thing about pursuing our bucket list. You don't really know where it's going to take us. We'll see you in the next one. Don't know where it'll be from, but we'll see you there.
This is a little plaque for the High Pointers Foundation. People attempt to climb the highest mountains in each state, and this is one of them. And I thought for half a second, man, we should put on the bucket list, climb or reach the summit of the highest point in each state. And in theory, that sounds great, and maybe there's some that we should go after, but then there's places like Denali in Alaska. I believe that's the highest mountain in North America. Just have really no interest in doing it. If there's any risk of falling off of a cliff, no.